Today, we are going to get to do a video that I have been dying to do since I started this channel 2 years ago. Today, we're going to get to do a review of my very first barrel pick. Let's get into it. Hello everyone, welcome back to Brad's Bourbon Reviews. I'm Brad, and today I am back from North Carolina, back home from my trip. What a whirlwind it was, what a good time it was. All of the details about this barrel pick is in another video that was released on Wednesday. So, if you're curious about details, how we went about picking it, all that information is in a video, and that link to that will be in the description. So today, I'm just going to be doing a review of the barrel pick. Thank you to everyone who came out and supported it. I believe, as of recording this video, they are extensively sold out. There were 16 cases, and a case of Conviction is 12. We had like 196 bottle yield or something like that. We sold 14 of the 16 cases in the first day, and I know they have some they're using at the bar still. So maybe you want to call Southern Grace Distillery and see if they have any of them do that. And the only other shout out I want to give out is to SLB for doing a review of this on their last live stream. It was a really cool moment.
This is a pick. So this is a bourbon pick from Brad's Bourbon Reviews. Brad also has a YouTube channel here. Okay. And he does a good job.
So I just want to get into it and give you guys my own thoughts about my barrel pick. Obviously, I have had this quite a few times at this point, and even though this is my first bottle, I got 5 for myself because I knew I was going to want a bunch of it, and I haven't, you know what's funny? Like, of course I have like tasting notes for it, but I haven't really done like a deep dive where I'm just sitting here by myself trying to think through this pick. So this will be a good time for me and a good time for you. And if you bought one of the bottles, comment down below. Let me know what you think. And if you were at the pick, comment down if you're barrel 530. I'm biased to this. This is my barrel pick. Of course, I'm going to be biased to it. But I think this is a really, really good bottle. I don't think it's my favorite thing that I've ever had from Southern Grace Distillery. But if it's not, it's like right up there with some of my favorite stuff. Like probably second or third favorite all time from Conviction. I've had quite a bit of their stuff. So that is saying quite a bit. But enough talking. Let's go ahead and give it a nosing and let's see how we feel. First thing on the nose, and I know this is a very divisive note for people, and I just hear me out. So it reminds me of French toast. And when I say French toast, I don't mean maple. I get comments all the time that people hate maple notes. And it's just like as soon as they hear maple, they check out. It's not maple. It is like a custardy, French toasty, little bit of nutmeg, a little bit of cinnamon. And yes, a little bit of syrup, but it's more like the smell of syrup, like the sweetened smell of it. Not necessarily maple, if that makes any sense. And there's a little bit of like pipe tobacco, sweet tobacco on there that I really like as well. I love the nose on this thing. And it comes in at 108.4 proof. For that proof point, there's plenty of whiskeys that are ethanol forward on the nose. This is not one of them to me. I get that custardy French toast, like the thickness of the bread once it's like soaked in all that like egg wash, once it's soaked, it's like that, but sweet. I love it so much. And there is like a breadiness too now that I'm kind of sitting here smelling on it. If you're unfamiliar with Conviction, they don't have rye or wheat in their mash bill. They are 88, 12 corn, malted barley respectively. It's very sweet on the nose, but it's not sweet in like an off-putting way. It just smells pleasant and nice. I'm really happy with this pick. If you go back and watch that video that I mentioned on the nose, I was like, I have a winner on the nose immediately. Like it was not even close to me. All the other ones just did not compare on the nose to this. I went through a phase of liking 530 when I was doing the pick, especially on the nose. When it really came down to it, I was just A and B, and like there was just no comparison. For me, this was the winner. And it was up to a vote, and it was a split vote pretty much. I mean, we won by, I think, by 2 votes. There is like a barrel char note to this as well on the nose that I'm kind of like saying pipe tobacco. It's kind of pipe tobacco into barrel char. It smells really nice. Enough talking. Let's give it a mouthing. Let's see how we feel. Baking spices carry over. Sweetness carries over. It's not very like mapley to me. This is the first drink of the day, and this one hitting heavy in the chest. It's so drinkable. Like this is one of those things for me, just on a patio with a cigar, like I am going to drink 3 or 4 of these. It just is so nice. It does taste like French toast. That custardy mouthfeel carries over. A lot of vanilla in there as well. I love it. The barrel char notes, and it's pretty oaky too. And this is, I will say this because it's not like a detail of the pick. This is almost 7 years. 6 and barreled in August, and it's March. So it was like 6 months. So 6.5 years on this. There is some oakiness to it, but it's balanced out very, very well with the sweetness. And I really like it. And there's a smoky quality to it too. The barrel char just comes off really nice. Like it feels very well rounded to me. Like it's a balance of the sweetness and then the oak and the spiciness. It just kind of all hit this like perfect balance for me on my palate. I think it's a great example of Conviction and what they can do. It's not necessarily the Conviction profile. Conviction tends to be like really sweet, really fruity and like into caramel and like more rich flavors. This one is like a little more dark flavors, which is obviously what I like. That's why I picked it. I think this is a great example of what Conviction does, and it's what they can do and what they're capable of. And at this proof point, it's just crushable. So what would I give this rating? It's going to be hard for me because obviously I'm biased. It's my barrel pick. So this is barrel 454. I still think barrel 456 is my number one all time from Conviction. I'm thinking this is number two. There's some double oaked stuff that they really do that's really, really good too, but this just like checks off everything. Like I know in my Dentling video, I said like the way Dentling just marks off everything on my palate that I like. This does the same thing for me, just different. It's the same boxes being checked off. It's just different. If I was going to give barrel 456 like a 9.3, which is what I would give it, I think I would give this, I'm going to give it an 8.8. I'm very happy with it. I'm a big fan of it. That is a crazy high score. I think it's just. I think people who were there would agree with me, except all the traders who like barrel 530 more, and you're all dead to me. It just works. And it's really, really good. So I don't know if any of these are available left. Call the distillery if you'd like one to see if there's any left. I know I am sold out of the ones that I had brought back for patrons and stuff. You know, there's always the next one. But this is the first one, and it's special. Thank you to Southern Grace Distillery for having us out. It was an amazing experience. We had such a good time. Can't thank them enough for making this possible. And I can't thank you guys enough for making it possible by watching and being patrons and just making this all happen. I appreciate each and every one of you. I'll see you guys on the next one. Until then, cheers. A big thank you to all the Patreon supporters you see on screen right now.